Hey there, everyone. This is Brian from Nova Scotia Live TV. Welcome to episode 6 of Nova Scotiable, Nova Scotia's only live online talk show. So, let's talk. What's on your mind? All you have to do is zoom in to join me on the show. So, the meeting information is on the screen. I believe it's right here. And it's also in the event information. So I've tried to make it as easy as possible for you to be a part of this. And listen, this week we're trying to do something a little different. We're attempting to stream to both YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. So fingers crossed. I can't do that so well. There we go. That all will go smoothly with this simultaneous stream, and because it's always a bandwidth issue. We don't have a studio, we don't have fiber up yet, but hopefully sometime with your support we will have all of that and a crew to make this show really work properly. All right, so normally I go into a few things, but right now I actually have someone in the green room. We have got Gary Jollymore waiting. I'm going to cut over to him and see what he has to say and welcome him to the show. Hey Gary, welcome. You're live on Nova Scotiable. How you doing?
Hi, I'm new to this. I'm new to your show.
Well, that's good because the show's new and I'm new to the show.
I'm not actually. I'm in an environment here that I'm not set up to actually talk to you yet. Give me 5 minutes and I'll rearrange things.
All right. Well, we'll do that. I'll let you go for now, and I'll keep an eye, and you let me know when you're ready. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll come back to you. All right, so that's how the show works. See, it's just too easy to join the conversation. I am going to put Gary back in the green room. There we go. All right, so let's see. All you have to do is like, share, retweet, all that good stuff to help us grow this show and to reach more people and get more people involved. That would be absolutely wonderful if you can do that. And like I said, you can be a part of the show by zooming in. And listen, if you want to get something off your chest, well, let's try to keep things positive on the show. One thing we won't tolerate is ranting, preaching, berating, or belittling of anyone else. I guess that's actually 4 things, isn't it? Oh well. We're trying to do something positive during these long days of COVID. So one thing, I'll check back with Gary in a moment, but one thing I wanted to talk about is scams. Scams are everywhere out there. And I have a little shot here I'd like to show you of an email scam that I got. Now, of course, I'm a streaming media fan, as you can tell, of a streaming media show, and I got this email from Netflix saying that my account there's a problem with your last payment, which I know is garbage. So you got to be careful of this stuff. This is a scam. If you look at the download link, I highlighted in yellow down the bottom, you can see it's a zip file, and who knows what viruses or things could be in that zip file that allow people to have access to your computer. You do not want to click on that blue line there that says download the form. So be very careful of these scams. And the top part in the yellow there shows the email address that the email came from, and that is garbage. That's a garbage email. So there you go. Just got to be so careful these days. Everybody's out to try to get your money in one way or the other, and hopefully we just want it to be an honest way. Yeah, so I know my Netflix is fine. Yeah, and of course March break is coming up. If you know of any activities that others should and would like to know about, come on, zoom in and mention it. Let everybody else know. All right, so Gary, I'm going to go back to Gary, see how he's doing here. Where is he? I see a window. Are you ready now, Gary? How are things going with your setup? You got it? Not quite yet. All right, we'll check back with Gary in just a moment. Live television, what can you say? This is what happens, right? Yeah, well, let's get a couple other things to talk about in the meantime, and we have an amazing Focus on Business section coming up, so stay tuned for that. And NS Live, as an online TV channel, provides an opportunity to cut through some of the clutter that's out there on social media, where everyone's doing their own thing, which is wonderful, but it's still hard to sift through it all sometimes. And if you'll know what I mean, if you just take a quick look at your Twitter or Facebook feed, you know what I'm talking about, right? So the idea of a channel is to centralize some of this information and reduce some of the noise and clutter, and making some of our online experiences a little less complicated. So, all right, I've got a little joke pick for you here. Here we go. There we go. I think this is the final stage of Peggy's Cove upgrades. Yeah, they're well underway. It's a picture I took last night. Actually, the only thing I did was take it into Photoshop and play with it a little bit. And it's just a total joke. I know Develop Nova Scotia is doing a great job down there at Peggy's Cove. They're going to make it a beautiful, world-class tourism site. And it'll be nice when all the construction is done. Of course, it's not going to look great until that's done. Construction site is never a pretty thing. So we'll just see how that goes. I know there's been some controversy about it and people talking about it on social media, but now it looks like Gary's ready for us. At least I see him in front of his camera. Let's go over and see if we can get Gary on the show. Hello,
Hi,
sir.
can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
All right. Yes, I'll try not to yell. I was reminded when you put headphones on, don't yell into the microphone.
That's good advice. So what's on your mind today?
Actually, nothing.
Okay, well that's cool too.
Not quite so.
I want your life. I want to have nothing on my mind. Just
cool. I thought there was a topic for the show today, and I was just going to monitor it. I was talking to your co-producer, or a gentleman by the name of Yasmin.
Oh yes, yep. See, they have a segment today. They've got a business that makes some eco-friendly products, and we did a little pre-recorded segment that we're going to get to shortly. So, yeah, exciting stuff on the show here.
Okay, so to take it in a direction, this conversation, to take it in a direction, I'll tell you what I talked to Mr. Yasmin about. I told him that I would be interested in talking to you people about the project that I'm working on. And that project is in response to our warnings taken from scientists in the United Nations to prepare for the aftermath of climate change. And Mr. Yasmin mentioned that you'd already done a show on climate change. And I know that there's plenty of shows, books and whatnot about climate change, but there's just not much preparation talk. So I was going to talk to you about a future episode of featuring this idea of what the United Nations calls adaptation. That's a passive word. I use the word preparation.
Yeah, to get ready for all this. I completely understand. I don't know if you're looking to possibly dedicate an entire show to it. That could be a separate show. We could do one just on that. The format of this show is just try to be an open, talk about anything show. Yeah, so it's certainly something we can look at. I remember a number of years ago live streaming something from Acadia University with Edith Callahan. She's a professor there, and she was talking about the statistics on global warming and climate change. So that was quite an interesting. But that's probably about 5 or 6 years ago. That wasn't recently. So I don't know if that's what you were referring to when you said we already did something or not. But we're certainly on board with the climate change idea and what we need to do to prepare. So.
There's really no sense of long-term preparation ongoing. Our group, our organization, is all about bringing people together to get some control over the food supply. Food supplies are threatened from, there's many threats to our food supply. And those who actually don't believe that climate change is a real thing, deniers, there's a few of them, still support our effort because they do know there's at least 3 crises in our future that are all any one could be put COVID, the COVID crisis could put it in a shadow. And the 3 coming together will certainly make life a lot different and perhaps unbearable in some cases.
Yeah.
So yes, definitely, I'd be interested in a segment of your show.
All right. Well, we'll certainly look at that. And maybe, like I said, we'll make a separate show or something. Well, we'll talk. We'll I'll have my people call your people and do that kind of thing.
I'll put it in my book.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. Well, I'm going to move on with this show. And like I said, we have that interview I want to bring out and let everybody see. So thank you for coming on, Gary. And like I said, we'll chat about this. I like the idea, and we'll certainly see what we can do to make it happen.
Excellent, Brian. Thanks.
My pleasure. You have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Thanks, Gary, for coming on. We appreciate that. Let me just do my part over here. I'm going to put him back in the waiting room. There we go. All right. So the lines are still open, so to speak. You can zoom in. But as Gary, he kind of let the cat out of the bag. We do have a new section called Focus on Business. Of course, I had to make a nice, fancy new graphic for that. That's me. I just have to do that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it was my pleasure to have the opportunity to talk to MD Golem Cabria Talukder. Hopefully I've said that right. I apologize if I haven't. He's from MGK Eco Traders, him along with Lennifer. We had a great discussion with them about their products, line of jute products, which are very sustainable. And so we recorded a conversation earlier in the week, and I'm going to play that for you right now. Okay, well, hey, listen, welcome to the show. We appreciate you coming on and being a part of it and telling us a little bit about your business. So let's do that. I believe the name of the business is MGK Eco Traders. Am I right?
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah. And you're going to save the marine life, save the planet. At least that's your motto anyways. Well, I'd like to hear a little more about that. So I believe you're making things out of jute. Tell us a little bit about that and what kind of products you have that are made out of jute.
Okay, so jute is like the crop, like wheat or strawberry and this kind of crops. With the maximum height will be like 15 centimeter, and the cultivation period will be like 100 days. Like 1 hectare absorbs like 13.5 million of carbon dioxide per year, and it emits 9.9 million tons of oxygen per year. And after seeing, after seeing, it will take like 4 to 5 months to harvest. So this is like a very good replacement for the plastic. We believe the paper is not a good replacement for the plastic, because for the in order to make the paper bags, we need to cut a lot of trees, and it can create a deforestation and it will have some bad impact in the environment. So that's why we are planning to promote jute bags, which is biodegradable, reusable, and sustainable.
Excellent. Well, I like that. That sounds great. Yeah. So this is a much more sustainable. Does jute grow fairly fast? Is that one of the reasons it's a little more sustainable?
Sustainable, yeah. Like it is a crop. This is not like trees or anything. We can every 4 or 5 months we can plant some new seeds, and then it grows up like 15 centimeters. Then we can cut it.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. So not like every 40 years for a tree or so.
No.
Excellent. Yeah. So much more sustainable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I really like that. So where are you located? Or even a better question is, where can people find your bags and where can they buy them?
Actually, we are a Nova Scotia-based company. We are located at 58 Human Drive, Dartmouth. As you know, in Nova Scotia, PEI and other provinces, the government bans the plastic bags. So that's the reason that this is a good time for us to promote some alternative things for the plastic.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
it's definitely time for a product like that, eco-friendly, and sounds good.
Another thing is, like in Nova Scotia, we have a lot of farmers here, right? So
yes,
like jute bags is very good for the farming and farmers as well. You can use the mulch, the
Yeah,
jute
so
bags and mulch.
that's even another point. So it can be locally grown then.
Yeah, not locally grown. If it is locally grown, then we need to have a textile mills and so on.
Right.
So it will be tough. So right now we are producing it in Bangladesh because Bangladesh is the highest producer in the world, and it is a very good fine quality.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Sounds
so
good.
what we can do, like we can bring the raw material here, and we can in future we have a plan, like we'll have a local Canadian based company. We'll see it, we'll design it, and we'll make it local after bringing that importing or exporting that jute products.
Yeah. And did you have a sample there to show everybody? I've got some pictures
yes.
I'll show.
I do have some sample. Can you see it?
Yeah, nice. I like the colors in that one. Wow.
So this is like a laptop bags, and it is very huge, like very strong, and it can hold like this. And then we have some jute and fabric, cotton fabric, like this.
Very nice. And they can be branded, so anybody out there has a business and wants some eco-friendly bags and be able to brand them, well, this is a good opportunity, a good choice for you.
The company can have their own logo, own slogan,
Yeah.
And
I can see some.
like
and it's live TV bags.
Yeah, and for the farmers, we are targeting farmers. So these are onion bags or other things like strawberry, and it is a very good scene here. And the fruits can breathe, a lot of air can pass.
Yeah.
And we have many designs like this, and here as well. This is made of cotton. It can.
Excellent. Well, it looks like a great product. Of course, very helpful for the environment, eco-friendly.
And we can make a big bag as well. And
lots of options. Yeah.
And we have some customer here in Halifax and Dartmouth as well.
Excellent. So, we'll put up your contact information and let people contact you if they want to know more about the bags and where they can get them. And I know you're located in Dartmouth, which is awesome, not too far from here. There we go. I'm not a paper bag. I like that. I'm not either.
Yeah, this is very huge. It can hold like this.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, and that, from what I see, they're nice and big. Yeah, it can hold lots of groceries. Yeah, lots of storm chips.
And it's very strong. Like it can, like 6 months or 1 year, nothing will happen. It's very huge, very strong.
Quite reusable. Now we just need to find a little device that'll beep when you're heading into the grocery store and you forgot them in the car, so you know to go back and get them. Because I do that all the time. I forget them in the car.
And this is like cotton and jute.
Cotton and jute. Nice. Yeah. That looks nice. And that's quite a breathable.
We supplying the PI and it went very good.
Yeah. Nice. Well, that's great. Hey, listen, I appreciate you coming on our business segment here and showing us your jute bags. And like it's quite an innovative product and great for the environment.
Bag,
Yeah.
Farmers can put the onion and strawberry here like this.
And remember, that's my new motto. I am not a plastic bag. I'm going to use that one. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming on the episode and being a part of our talk show here. We appreciate your input and telling us about your business. And thank you so much.
And thank you so much, Brian. And I wish you, we wish you good luck with your new Zoom business. It's very good. During this COVID-19, it is very safe.
That's right. And,
you also stay safe, and wish you good luck with your business as well.
Well, I greatly appreciate that. Yes, thank you. It's a virtual talk show I can do from home. Hey, you got to like that.
Yes.
And there you go. Focus on business here on Nova Scotiable. it was really my pleasure to talk to them about that, the MGK Eco Traders and the jute bags they offer. We're trying to replace paper bags because they take a lot of energy to make a paper bag, and the jute is so renewable. It's a crop, so it grows every year. And unlike a tree, like I mentioned, what would a tree, like 40 years? So anyhow, yeah, I'm down with the eco-friendly products, definitely, and that kind of relates back to what Gary was saying earlier. Huh? So, hey, the show's coming together, right? So, well, for anybody who doesn't know, NS Live TV isn't really an ideal choice to produce and promote virtual events and web shows. We not only produce the shows and events, we promote them and publish them online where they're accessible and free to watch. So, hey, like and share. And the one I wanted to mention today is our... I'll just get it ready here for you. It's our... There we are. All right, there we go. So actually, to really talk about this properly, if you go to TV services on our website, Live TV event or Live Event TV, we have the options of Trade Show TV, Parade TV, Festival TV, Special Event TV, and of course our famous live fundraising webathons. So the one I've chosen to talk about today is Trade Show TV, which is really, I think, a neat creative idea that we actually set up a production booth, a little TV booth at your trade show, and exhibitors, well, they'll come and they'll actually bring a few items to show people, and we'll talk to them at that booth and show people what they're doing. I think it's really a creative idea. We go live many times during the day, keep updating what we're talking about, and one of the benefits we offer over just traditional live streaming is our unique 3-tier media, which includes production, promotion, and distribution, all combined in one service. So that's what makes us a little different here at NS Live TV. All right. So, and one last thing, if you want to be a community correspondent, I could use your help bringing information from all over the province to everybody around the world and elsewhere in the province. And hopefully, in the next few years, we'll have at least that many correspondents. Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool? People all over the place talking about what's happening in their area. So I'm going to the green room again. I don't see anybody waiting there to go on. I appreciate Gary dropping in. I can see I'm going to have a little more conversation with him about his ideas and what he'd like to see on this show. Maybe we'll just talk about it. Maybe that's a whole other production. I'm kind of thinking that that's another production. We might get other people involved, get a few sponsors that can really do up a good production about that topic. So that's what I would like to see, because that's what we do here. Television, right? That's right. That's what it's all about. So like, share, retweet, all that good stuff to help us grow our audience so we get more people watching this show and everything else we do on NS Live TV. It's good for the province. This is really, when you think about it, it hits on tourism. And people talking about what's happening in the province and their area, that's great tourism content when you think about it. So, yeah, so don't forget to do that if you can help us out. And that's really it. I'm going to check one more time in the green room. Nope, I don't see anybody waiting over there. It's a small virtual room just over this way on my laptop, in case you want to know where the green room is. It's not a physical one. And that's the beauty of this show. Hey, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I can sit at home and do a talk show like this, and this is absolutely wonderful. But I do want to say one thing. Please, listen, wear your mask. It's too easy. It's just too easy. I can't put this on with my headphones on, or I would, but I could have wore it the whole show. If this is my Nova Scotia tartan mask, but if you have a mask, get a creative mask. Get something that's funny. Get your name on it. A logo of something you stand for. And we just got to do this for a few more months. So let's just keep others in mind and wear our masks, please. It's almost over. Another few months. That's all we got to do. All right. So hang in there. We're getting through it. Okay, well, that's it. That's like I said, check the green room one more time. Nope, nobody there. Yep. Well, I think it's been a great show. I really enjoyed it, and hopefully next time you'll join me. Come on the show and be a part of it. Next week, 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. All right. Take care, and let's have a good week. Stay safe, and wear your mask. Please, that's all. Just wear it.